What's up, everyone? It's Flex doing a little post-workout rant from my home gym. It's been a long time. And the reason I'm doing this rant today is because the liberals are rabidly posting this screenshot of an article that says the IMF sees Canada's financial position as the strongest in the G7. Here it is. But what are they doing? They're only posting a screenshot. None of them have posted the link. Because you know why? Because basically the article says that all the countries in the G7 are doing very poorly right now, and Canada's doing the least poorly in their opinion. So even in the article, it basically said, and I quote, Canada is the least dirty shirt. So what's going on here? It's like a tornado hits your town and levels every house on your street except yours. It just takes the roof off, but the walls are still standing. So you're jumping for joy and thinking everything is freaking great, but meanwhile there's no roof on your house. And the other thing in this article, it was very critical of Carney and Champagne, who's our Minister of Finance, for those that don't know, is very critical of them for removing the guardrail that even Trudeau's Liberals had in place, was to ensure a falling debt to GDP ratio. And they've gone and thrown that guardrail out the window because they don't care. They don't care about debt. They just keep borrowing. Nobody had any inkling that Mark Carney would come in and do a worse job than Trudeau, especially in regards to the economy and Canadian finances. But he has. He's increased the debt, and even by the Liberals' own projections, Canada's GDP is only expected to grow about 1% this year. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen the graphs showing the US GDP in relation to Canada's, and the US has just been taking off since the end of the pandemic, and Canada's has gotten worse, right? So pretty much every country took a big dump during the pandemic, and that was largely due to government policies regarding the lockdowns and everything else. But after the pandemic, a lot of countries have recovered, and the US is doing fantastic. And that's why Mark Carney and the Liberals have to demonize the US right now, because they have to deflect. They have to deflect from the fact that the US is doing fantastic, their economy is doing fantastic, their citizens are happy. They may hate Trump. You can hate Trump too. I don't know. But they're all doing very well. You know, you look at their standard of living compared to Canada's, and you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. So anyways, these Liberals, they're just disingenuous twits. They're disingenuous twits. They're just posting a screenshot of this headline, and they know nobody will do their research, and they know all their little sycophant followers will just repeat it and say how great everything is and how great the Liberals are doing. And, the Liberals are famous for, when any metric goes in the right direction, they toot their own horns and say, hey, look, our plan is working. Our plan is working. Inflation is down and this and that. But, whenever any metric goes in the wrong direction, it's global forces. It's global. It's not us. It's not our policies. It's a global situation. Anyways, I'm going to try and end it there. Stop believing their lies. They are liars. That's it. Peace.